Hey guys and girls, that was really weird. I just shot a whole 7-minute video and had no audio. So if you cannot hear me, that will be another fail. So I've changed the setup. I think I've got it right. Hopefully this works. Now, today was cool. I went to a client's place and we talked about Facebook because regardless of how we used to get clients in the old days, these days we get clients through word of mouth, which includes Facebook to a large extent, or we get clients from Google. Okay. Now, Facebook also drives some social signals to Google, therefore helping Google, and that's the dog barking. So we talked about Facebook because we know from a business this year that if you improve your Facebook world, your business improves. The end, unequivocal. Now that doesn't necessarily just mean more brainless posts, more likes, more followers. It means better content or engaging content, primarily more engagement, but also we know that it's a function of doing more content. So part of the session today was looking at some of these points on here, which you can see, which is point one, which is find the best on planet. Now, this was a challenge I laid down to these guys, which is go and find the best business on the planet in your space and learn from them. Go to your page insights, follow that page, learn from their content, learn from their engagement, what's working for them, what's not working for them, how often do they post, how active are they with the commentary. Get in there and learn, because as Tony Robbins, one of the great coaches of all time, says, there are clues and the best people leave clues behind them. So whatever game you're in, go and find the best on the planet in your game and learn from them. We know from many examples this year that people can do that quite effectively. It doesn't take much experimentation to learn some tricks that will work for your business, some posting styles and some things that you can do. The second point was produce more. Okay, so invariably, when it's in a workshop situation, someone will say, we don't have time, we can't be doing these half-an-hour things every day. Make it time efficient. This video will cost me 5 minutes of my day with about 2 minutes of preparation. Find a way around it, but we know that the more content you produce, the better your business goes. It's unequivocal, undebatable. We know that's the case because people produce more content, then they figure out what's working for them and what's not, and then they figure out how to make it faster and more efficient. You can repurpose posts. You can take something from Google My Business or LinkedIn, reuse that. You can use old posts. So don't feel like it's a huge time commitment. It's much like fitness. 20 minutes per day, month after month, is way better than 2 hours every second week. So commit to it. And even if it, like I said to these guys, if you said from 8:50 a.m. to 9 a.m. every day was Facebook, you would figure out the most impactful thing you could do in 10 minutes, and you do that every day. So produce more, get the data. As you produce more, you get more feedback and you learn. If you're producing content once every third or fourth day, it's just not enough. You won't get the data you need to know what's working for your business and your ideal people. Okay? Now, what we do in the workshops, and you can do this yourself, is generate ideas from your staff and customers. So talk to the people in the business. What are the common questions we're getting? What do your friends ask you at parties? What happens on the phone? What are the questions we're getting via email? What are the questions we're getting via Facebook? Turn that into content. It's not that difficult. For your business, what is the most frequently asked question you get? Produce content around that. Make a blog post for your website to get traffic to your website, and then talk about that on Facebook. Maybe make a series of talks about that question. Okay. Now the last point is, can you become a media hub without selling? So we always talk about how we can ramp up this Facebook page as a media hub for our business and become the best in your area for that space that you're in without selling. We don't sell on Facebook. People have gone to Facebook because they're bored or whatever. They want a break. They're not there to buy. Very small percentage of people there to buy. But if you can implant your business into their brain or a friend's brain, then when that service you've got is required, people will remember you. But you've got to be frequent. Okay, so use your staff, use your customers, use yourself. Talk at about a 12-year-old level. Don't overdo it with technicalities and the intricacies of what you do. Talk about things that people get and keep it understandable and digestible so people can go, oh, okay, I get that. Like if you go to the brain surgeon and you've got 5 minutes to live, you don't want to ask the brain surgeon, oh, so exactly why are you cutting into my frontal lobe and which way? You don't care. Just do the thing you need to do to save my life, and maybe we'll break it down later on. So keep it to the basics that people need to know, and then they can remember that stuff and spread the word about your business. Next week, we will be doing more content, If you've got any topics you want us to talk about for maybe summarising last year or looking at 2020, pop them in the comments below. Yeah, have a good weekend. We will be doing more, so we'll see you next week. Cheers.